This is a video for all of you who have some stiffness and tightness in the base of your neck. So right down in this area. There's a bone here that's part of your neck that sticks out a little bit more. That's your very bottom neck bone. And anywhere where we have transitions in our backbones are areas where things can get kind of caught up. In particular for people who work at a desk and their head is forward and they're slouching as the day goes on, this can get really stiff. Or if you have small children and you've been carrying them for a long time, oftentimes your head kind of ends up forward and you kind of round, and so that area will get stuck up as well. And so when people come to me for tightness in like their upper traps, for example, we can treat that. However, sometimes there's also some underlying stiffness in the joints right in there. So by treating that and this, things free up a ton and you'll feel way better. So the nice thing is that you can work on this yourself using one of these little like peanut doodabbers. So what you're gonna do is take the peanut and you're gonna put it right in that area. Now, depending on how bony or meaty you are, this is going to feel kind of different. For those of you who are a little bit more bony, a little more lean, you might feel that this is a lot of pressure. So you might be better off putting like a towel over this or doing this like on a slightly padded surface, like on some carpeting, for example, versus on like a hardwood floor. Or like my treatment table works lovely for this. So anyway, you're going to take your little peanut and put it right in that area at like the base of your neck, like right where your shoulders meet your neck. And then you're gonna lay on your back. And again, depending on how forward your head is, you might need either like a pillow or a thick book or something just to give your head some support. And your backbones are gonna go right where that break is between the two balls. So it shouldn't feel like a whole lot of pressure on your back. What it should feel like is a little bit of pressure on either side, like someone's taking two thumbs and like pushing right into you. So then you lay with that in that area, and then you can either just take a few deep breaths, nice big expansion through your lungs and through your rib cage, and then let it out and just feel that ball sink in. If you don't feel like there's a lot of pressure, you might need to move it down a little bit and just find like that sweet spot when you take a deep breath and then you let it out. Just feel how like the ball sinks in. Another thing you can do as well is move your arms. So with the ball in that area, then I can take both of my arms and reach up and overhead. I'm making my upper back bend backward, and this increases the amount of pressure that's going on those balls. And so that definitely feels like a lot more. Now you can either hang out here and take some breaths again and push your rib cage down into the floor and let your arms stretch up overhead. Or you can do one arm at a time and reach and feel how that pressure changes on the ball. Another thing you can do as well is do like some snow angel. So move your arms around and up. Depending on how close your shoulder blades are, sometimes those can pinch on the ball a bit. So you may need to just do like one arm at a time or just go a little distance rather than all the way up. So just experiment with it and see what feels good. Or you can do like a little like kind of chicken wing thing and work your way out against the ball. But either way, it should feel like those two like little thumbs are just pushing right up into your back. And then you can work your way even farther down your back if you want. Just have that pressure there. Do those different arm movements, both. One, you can hold it, you can breathe, you can do repetitions of just moving it up and down. You have to feel what feels good for your body and how much pressure is comfortable for you. I wouldn't hold the ball in one spot for more than like 30 seconds at the most, because that gets to be a lot of pressure no matter how bony or meaty you are. So do like move it from level to level and try different spots and see how it goes. I would recommend though, stay away from your low back with this. Like when you start going into the part where your back starts curving upward, it's just uncomfortable. It's a lot of digging in there and it's hard to get good pressure. So stay kind of away from that part, but you can really go like all the way to like the middle of your back, like ladies, like where your bra hooks, like that's a really good place to like think about stopping. So just see how that feels, spend a few minutes on the floor, and then just take a few deep breaths and just see how much easier it is to get your rib cage open and expanding. Thanks.